everybody. Good morning. This is our astrology weather forecast for the 27th of November 2024. And we have a couple of exact aspects today. Nothing huge concerning inner planets. We have an exact quintile between Saturn and Uranus, which first came in February. We saw it again in September. And now we have it again for the last time in November. So quintile, Saturn and Uranus. And this is something is a longer term background influence in our life. And if it is aspecting anything in your chart in a more exact way, then it is more personal for you. But this has us being creative about how we are going to grow without growing too quickly or experiencing a speed wobble in relationships or with our own relationship with change. So it's an interesting quintile because we are more gravitating towards what's new, what's novel, rather than seeing it as a threat. So we can be more playful or creative with how we are going to bring past and future together. We flirt with change with this one. Excuse me. We also flirt with what might expand our hopes and our dreams. What might be an unconventional path towards abundance or our wish fulfillment. We also have a square between Venus and Chiron today, which as the day goes on and we move in tomorrow becomes more of a thing. But this can make it more likely that we will retreat from hurt rather than boldly face what challenges our self-concept, our self-esteem. We can be more protective because we're trying to protect. And it makes it harder for us to see things or people for what they are because we're looking through a lens of woundedness, sensitivity. When we're looking through the lens of our hurts or our self-protectiveness, we can't see what's real. We can't see what we're actually looking at. So we can hold back. We can lick our wounds and withdraw. And this gives us a period where we can reassess, we can see, how we're feeling, we can pull ourselves together because enough time needs to go by before we can recover from the sting, the initial hurt of something. So we can experience hurt feelings today. We can experience even an understanding of how we have acted out of hurt, because we have Mercury retrograde, which is bringing a reassessment to all that happens here. We can have a new understanding, develop a new viewpoint. of how we or others have behaved, what has gone on in our life, particularly during and since the last Mercury retrograde. We revisit past transgressions and wounds, and we get more insight into what probably happened, and even into how we can repair, how we can heal, how we can make amends, how we can have clarifying conversations that heal our hearts. The moon does come into Scorpio. It is in Libra until 7 something, 7:12 or 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And so things get more intense as the moon moves into Scorpio. We're less inclined to focus on getting along and harmony, and sometimes acting inauthentically so we can keep the peace. That's a Libra thing. We don't bother with that with the moon in Scorpio. We are more focused on what is real and true and deep and brings a merging. The niceties in Libra can actually prevent the deeper merging that we're looking for in Scorpio. And so we have a day where we may not crack the code on deep repair, but there is some consideration that is coming in today, and we may be able to make some minor repairs or some apologies or address some surface things that can lead to a deeper healing or deeper conversations or a more meaningful connection. So make the most of it. I will likely pop in today and speak with you a bit more. I don't know that to be true. It's likely true. I am getting ready for American Thanksgiving today. We don't have a house full this year. We have a few people that have visited us, but it's a smaller gathering this year, which doesn't hurt my feelings. With smaller gatherings, we can focus on each other more intensely, and that has its own reward. Definitely suited to life under the Scorpio moon. All right, I'll catch you guys later.